Great Scott! Adam Scott here with a review of Daymare 1998. Daymare is a third-person survival horror game developed by Invasion Studios for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The story centers on a town overrun by zombies when a virus escapes from a laboratory with a sinister corporation behind it. Sounds familiar? Well, it should. Daymare actually started as a Resident Evil 2 remake. No, not that remake. This project started before Capcom's announcement of its legendary return to Raccoon City. Once that announcement was made, Invader Studios pivoted to this new but quite similar project. Inspirations are felt throughout. Daymare plays nearly identical to what you'd expect from a Resident Evil title, albeit on a significantly smaller budget. At times, the visuals are impressive. However, any AAA illusions are quickly erased with muddy textures, limited animations, and some rough controls. You are placed in the shoes of three different characters, Lev and Raven, who are members of the elite Hades team, and Sam, a local forest ranger. These three traverse the surprisingly varied locations to uncover the secrets behind the outbreak, and the disturbing motives of hexacore biogenetics. While the characters technically change, Lev and Raven are basically the same. And while Sam is a little different, the gameplay for him isn't. The environments have an impressive breadth, treading many familiar locations to other horror titles, including a hospital, a desolate neighborhood, and even a high-tech secret lab. While they often fall short from a visual perspective, the world pulls you into the fiction. Additionally, the sound design fills the space nicely, creating a creepy atmosphere. As you navigate through the world and try to stay alive with the infected hiding around every corner, you'll search for items, ammo, weapons, and collectibles with a ton of text to fill in the story. There are quite a few puzzles, with some very obtuse, that you'll have to solve to progress the story. Now, you're able to skip them if you get stuck, but where's the fun in that? The game uses an over-the-shoulder camera view with controls that often feel a bit loose. This is generally not an issue, but there were times when missing shots felt like a product of imprecise controls, which can be frustrating. The UI is interesting, where your inventory management, collectibles, and map are integrated into the game via a wrist communicator that doesn't pause the action, which keeps the tension high. Another less successful attempt at tension is reloading and magazine swapping, which tends to be much more frustrating. To quickly reload, like when in frantic combat, you're going to drop your clip, and if you don't pick it up, you're going to lose it. The game insists that you manually reload the magazine using your inventory, which is quite simply one of the more frustrating mechanics in recent memory. Thankfully, some of these more frustrating mechanics can be adjusted through the difficulty selection when starting the game. It's important that you select the experience you want. The campy dialogue, while awful, is part of the fun. Nothing quite hits the same level as Jill Sandwich, but it is not due to a lack of effort. There are so many homages and winking nods to Resident Evil and other pop culture references, from finding things like typewriters all over the place, to movie posters and more. These can be a bit tiresome at times, however, they reinforce just how passionate the development team is. There are some movie poster parodies in particular that are actually pretty funny. Bottom line, if you're a survival horror fan and can look past the rough edges, Daymare 1998 is fun and spooky with enough right to be worth your time. Have you played Daymare 1998? Are you looking forward to the upcoming prequel, Daymare 1994? Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. For more videos like this, click the subscribe button, and to be notified, click that notification bell. Until next time.